In this video, we're going to look at the single leg deadlift. So the reason that you might want to use a single leg deadlift is if you have different strength on either side of your body. So for me, my left side is always weaker. So working unilaterally, that means one side of the body, helps to even out that strength. Another reason you might want to use these is to help build balance and work those stabilizing muscles. So when you do a deadlift, the basic idea is that it's a hip hinge. So when you hip hinge, it means that you're hinging at the hips rather than a squat, which comes more down, straight down. Hip hinge, you're pushing those hips backwards. So your single leg deadlift can be done with or without weight. I'm going to demonstrate with weight. But what you're going to do to set up is you're going to take your weight in one hand and stand on the opposite leg. And so this foot that's up, you can either keep it up or keep it just barely touching the ground if you are still working on building up your balance. I'm going to keep my foot up for the video. So your weight's going to be in front of you, and you're just going to hinge at the hips, letting those hips come back as this front knee bends slightly. And you're just going to come down to about mid-shin level, and then push your hips through to come back up. So a couple more times. Hinge, and come back through. Hinge, push the hips through. And while you're doing this, something to think about is that you want to keep your back in a neutral position. You don't want to let it round forward as you come down. This is going to work not only your hips, but also your back because it's stabilizing. So, straight back, hip hinge, and up. And what you don't want to do is let that back round as you come down. So this has been the single leg deadlift.